I used to think leadership was something you develop, like a skill, something you learn, practice, and eventually master. But during this course, I realized something uncomfortable. Leadership is not something you have. It's something you're constantly becoming. And that shift started with self-awareness. Before this course, I focused on what leaders do: make decisions, give direction, and manage people. But I didn't really think about what's happening inside the leader. And recently, during a team project where I was assigned as a leader, we were under pressure, limited time, and multiple tasks. At first, I thought I was doing everything right. But as things became more intense, I noticed how I reacted, becoming more controlling and less patient. At that time, I thought that challenge was external. But now I understand it was also internal. As Daniel Goleman writes, self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence. Without it, we are unable to understand our own emotions or their impact on others. And that idea changed my perspective. Because leadership is not just about managing others. It starts with managing yourself. Self-awareness didn't immediately make me a better leader, but it made me a more honest one. The second shift was about uncertainty. I used to believe that a good leader should always have answers. Be confident, be certain, know what to do. But in reality, I found myself in situations where I didn't know what the right decision was. And instead of accepting that, I tried to compensate by controlling more, deciding faster, and pushing harder. But that approach didn't always work. According to Ronald Heffetz, the most difficult challenges in organizations are not technical problems with known solutions, but adaptive challenges that require learning and change. And that means leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about navigating situations where answers don't exist yet. And looking back, I realized that instead of trying to control everything, I needed to create more space for thinking, for input, for adjustment. Letting go of certainty felt uncomfortable, but it changed how I understand leadership. Not as control, but as the ability to move forward without complete clarity. When I connect these ideas, I see something bigger. Leadership is not about becoming a fixed version of myself. It's not something I achieve once, it's an ongoing process. Self-awareness helps me understand who I am, adaptive leadership challenges me to evolve, and together they reshape not just what I do, but how I see myself. This course didn't give me a clear definition of leadership, but it gave me something more valuable, a different perspective. Leadership is not a destination. It's not something I achieve once and keep forever, no. It's a continuous identity shift. And moving forward, my responsibility is not to have all the answers, but to stay aware, stay adaptable, and keep evolving. Because the kind of leader I become will always depend on my willingness to change. Thank you.